Yo. Yo. No. No. Yo. Yo. Whoa, man. I'm waiting on you. I'm cheating, man. This for Lacey, bro. This for Lacey right here, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. But like, I can't believe it. I'm about to give me a. I was just on Fanatic. I'm gonna give me a custom LSU shirt. They only got black though. I'm gonna get me a shirt. I want to find a jersey. Damn, that's fucked up. I knew you was gonna get them. I don't even know why you taking all that time running through them teams. You know you want to South Carolina. That's gonna be your best bet. Gonna be your best bet.
Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his
I don't know. I think I got
ready
it turned
to go
on. They can hear me.
and
I don't know if they can
what
hear
we
you.
have in store. And boy, do we have a fun
I
one ahead.
switched it over.
Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off.
I always get the ball first, though.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. LSU right back to the line.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. They don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just block out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And I was literally trying to slide too, and then he gets like.
Oh, looks as if the defense got it. All kinds of room to the right.
You cannot see you.
South Carolina. Don't just get the ball.
That's why you want to do
the ball, and the defense did.
I already knew it.
And the PAT
my
makes it
dude,
7-0.
he's going down to go slide, and all of a sudden he's picking up
the
the
scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Coming after it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. He's going for the big play. He's got it down.
Just for late. Just for him. I told you, just for him. Just for him, Lace. I did that for you, baby. Rest in peace to Lacey. Rest in peace to Lacey.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch.
Let's get it. He needs to have like 200 yards for the game over. He needs to have 200 yards for the game over.
It's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down.
It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and had like 300 yards, something like that.
This is a good one, and that's why they got 6
on that play. I almost waited too late. But he was right there too. I knew they wanted to shoot.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Nah, you can right, man.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run play action.
Get him. Get the ball.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Facing a third down and short for the 26. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. Now we got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Fast motion from the offense. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He'll just keep slinging it. Steps away to find some room. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that.
No, you might try to put. Know what you about to do.
Got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
On the ground, it's Sanders. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Inside the 15. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Feeling some heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And now on second down for this offense. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They go 83 yards offense on the drive, and they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Running behind that left side. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
At the 48. That's a first down from the offense. On the ready. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, LSU 7.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers are marching down the field. On the move, it's Durham. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll get rid of it. Got him, and nobody's close. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Moves around to clear up the vision. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Still up. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away.
I've been talking the whole time to Mike.
Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Damn. How can you do that there for?
He'll throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simon.
And I was going to sit right there too. I don't know how the fuck it just pulled me to the line of scrimmage.
The offense
to get blocked.
calls timeout
That's
to
crazy.
stop the clock. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're
Get
bringing
him, bro.
And a little
He
too
like
much
impossible to
adrenaline
say.
on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
Like, there's no sack in that dude, bro.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout.
Look at that.
And his throw is incomplete.
How do you do that? So you gotta tell me how to do that. You gotta tell me how you do that. First of all, how did you?
If they can pull it off.
That's crazy. Not only did you send him across the field, like my dude
From the
just
gun,
dropped the
wants
ball.
to pass.
No
Trying
sir,
to
no
beat the
sir.
D deep.
That's what he
And
did. But that's
slips through
trash.
his
But that is
fingers.
trash, and you know it.
Incomplete. That
That's
would've
trash,
been
and you
a
know it.
huge gain if he
I'm
could've
back
squeezed
there.
it.
This is the
How?
point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to
I'm back there. Why?
Watch
Watch how my dude just slow up. I hit him right on the ball though. Look, I hit his arm and hit the ball out. That's why he ain't got done now. He can't catch. He can't catch. He can't catch. That's all it is. Woo! Excuse me. See, look at this shit.
They finally stopped him, but he found some
That
running
white dude
room
is
on
not that
that
fast.
return
That's
and
trash.
really
That white
helps out
dude's
his
not that
offense to
fast.
start
You know
this
that
drive.
shit. Look how he running. He like. It was cute, man. He was fucking.
Time
He
dwindling
tried to
away
knock my
as they
melon
try to
out,
put
too.
points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Ooh.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't
You better be
reel
glad
it in.
Lacy didn't catch it because he jumped
Just
up.
enough time
Yeah, he
for
jumped
one
up. He went up there to
final
go
play
get
of
it.
the half.
Man, no, you can't say that.
The receivers often will
What
run
the
their
fuck
route
is that,
based on the
Lacy? I
side
didn't
adjustment. On
I didn't
second
tell you to
down,
do
looking
that.
to
I didn't
throw.
tell. That didn't. You open though.
He's not afraid to go deep.
I didn't tell you to do that
And a
though.
big play on the outside. What a
I didn't tell you
job
to
to
do
keep
it.
those feet in bounds and get the completion.
I did not.
So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things.
Man, that was so trash, bro.
We're going to find out here.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
He caught that one, but dropped that bone. Okay, Kyle.
Your guy. You know exactly
that's the one
where
he
he's
should
going
have
to
dropped.
sit it down. You anticipate it.
That's the one he should have dropped right there.
Make that play for you.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end.
Blocking the back.
Green ahead. The tag. Touchdown.
And he literally pushed him in the back, like right in front of my wife.
Lining up for the PAT.
He can't get it. He just fast. That's why he don't play in real life. I said he can't kick. He trash. That's why he don't play in real life. They just updated his stats. He just fast. That's it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams.
All of a sudden, we can't stop the run.
The Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
All right, number 9.
Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
What the fuck the flag?
It's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it.
14.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got room on the return. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways and try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first
I see why
down
you
and
get them
just
all the
couldn't
time.
get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second
That shit
down
right
after
there
the
is
incompletion.
outrageous.
He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, free safeties, you think about hitters. You think about
Right,
guys
and then
spinning down
get back
the
to the
box,
kitchen.
making tackles.
Normally, they slow me down,
think about
so I can't
coverage
kick.
skills all the time, but this guy might change your mind a little bit. Great tight coverage and man-to-man, and makes a play on the football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The sure hands, it's Durham. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Handoff to the single back. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way
real
too
life
easy.
they called it. He tripped and fell. Cut right through his leg right there. Come on, man.
They'll
And
snap
he
this
twisted
one
and
from
blocked
the
the nigga in the
32. It's 1st down.
I know you seen that one. I know you seen it.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man downfield. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 28, LSU 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The jet sweep pass. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
LSU 14.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I know you ain't saying about nobody
Tigers
left.
want to move quickly.
You last one.
And
You
Jesse,
said
there's
right
a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game.
Now slide. Now slide. I'm trying to slide. Now slide. We go through all these different damn animations except for slide. But let Lenore Sales take off. He'll do a perfect baseball slide in third fucking base. Like, come on, bro. Because I'm trying to slide and it won't let me.
He fires a bullet to
So,
the right.
so.
Pulls it in inside the 10.
Get up.
Tiger. And once he
Come on,
got
Lacey.
loose, it was all over.
Sometimes it's players, not players.
Try to let me jump up and get it.
It's both. And when you got that guy and you
Yeah,
put him in
wait,
the
let
slot,
the game get out of
and you let
hand
him
now.
burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Ain't no time.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's going for it all. Wide open. He makes the catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Hey,
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down.
After all this,
he
that's my
goes.
first
A
sack. Not done blitz damn near every
tremendous
play.
loss.
That's my first sack.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes
But I'm
from
the
the
one
inside
that-
linebackers
okay.
because
I've been
those
doing all
guys
kind of
end
blitz.
up in your hip pocket
Them niggas come out the
quickly.
line
It's
and scrimmage
really
again.
hard to step into throws when you've got inside
That's my
linebackers.
team. I know we ain't getting off the line like that.
Looking deep down the right side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They bring him down strong. Effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You got South Carolina?
Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
What?
The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Oh, I just peeked you in and got South Carolina.
He'll lose a couple.
I see that.
You see
That's
all
your
this
best bet.
movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line,
Bad
they're
defense.
sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Respectfully,
Listen, I know there are a lot of
he ain't
DBs
been
out there
through
that all
what
they want to do
Kyron
is
Lacy
get
been through.
interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage,
He ain't been
tackle.
through what
And on
Lacy
the
been
opening
through, bro.
drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll... Off he goes! The 40! Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mark Chunk Jayhawk!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but he has... down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Off the play fake. Finds the tight
Come
end.
on, but how do you get these passes off like that? So normally people get, when they get congested like that, the quarterback can get hit and the ball falls to the ground. But look, he's throwing, like, and those are perfect pass. Like, he's not doing it. He's not doing it. I watched Morris. Like, he's not doing it. Not running backwards. No, he's not.
Down try for the offense.
He's not doing that for real. Like, come on, man. That's crazy.
They'll try to get the first through the air. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, if you have your feet off the ground, just stick
Pays
them
off,
back to
guys.
them.
These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll go back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, but it's
But I'm lucky.
down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game.
But I'm lucky. But I'm lucky. Okay.
He's the kind of running back who gets better as the game
Okay. I'm just
goes
saying
on.
what you said.
That's a really
That's
good
what you
omen
said.
for this offense.
That's what you said. You seen that.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Play.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game,
They won 4 games last year.
Try and get this receiver
4.
involved and get him
4.
involved early. So
They won 4 games last year.
Completion. It's not a touchdown.
4.
But they just want to get this.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
That's how you want to do. That little play action to hold the cornerback so you can use that speed to get out to the outside. Ain't nobody else doing it on the game. And that's a lockdown corner right there.
From 24 yards out.
And he just ran by him.
He'll bring it out.
No,
I know he thinks he can house
that was
every
a lag
return,
play.
but
You know what
sometimes
you're
you
doing.
just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Kansas offense returns.
No, you wasn't. You wasn't supposed to get that run. You just seen it.
Something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Caught behind the line. It's Neal. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy
So my blocker standing right there didn't affect none of that right there. So you can just go into the animation and make the tackle.
Get this guy the ball in space.
Like, got this game right here. I see why I ain't played this shit in so long. That was crazy.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And
That wasn't pass interference?
away. It's a turnover on down.
No pass interference right there.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and
I
short,
bet.
4th and medium,
Now go ahead and do that little RPO and throw it up to old boy. They can't catch in real life.
Trust your defense a little bit more.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progression.
I know you want to do it. Where you at?
Go get some yards. Make it
Coming
positive. Don't
soon,
sit
though.
back in the pocket and force
play that
something
can't
into
be
a bad
stopped, don't you?
situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kansas, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They get to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Trying to make... Oh, there's the ball! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Neal. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. And backed up, first and goal.
He actually does. He does do that.
To hold the lead and
He
carry
does
it to
that.
the locker room. Wide out in motion.
They don't play on
Quick touch
TV like
pass
that.
to the receiver.
Damn.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Kansas.
Glad you held on to that. That's what I just said. I was just about to say that. And he hit him right on the fucking ball.
And also the
Just my luck. Fumbling in on the touchdown. I'd have cut the whole game off too.
So he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone.
Y'all done unplugged it out the wall and some more shit.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes
What
are
about it?
thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Oh,
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, South
I swear, bro. If you play with anybody else, you're not getting it, bro.
Trip to the house.
And you know that. That's why you keep clicking it.
And with the
You know
extra
that. That
point,
shit
the
is so
score
OP.
now
Like, he's not
21-14.
doing that. We have not one highlight with him doing it this
Just
season.
2 plays, they
Not
get the long
one.
touchdown pass to pay it off.
Now.
Kansas 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson.
That's one play. He's not doing it all the time. No, he can't. That's why he don't play. He don't start. I didn't press him. He wasn't pressed. He just ran by. He's not doing that for real. That shit OP and you know it. That's why you got them again.
On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass.
And how many times have I used in this game?
Yeah, you saw the experience in
You
this
keep doing
offense
that little
last
RPO
drive,
shit.
too, on that
How many times have I
touchdown.
used in this game?
Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in
He-
games.
he-
It's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I
A
got to
couple
find a way
times.
to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Because you know he's going to run by him. You know he's going to run by him. It don't matter who over it.
When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing.
You know it. That's why you can't
outstanding
get your words
pursuit.
out. It's all good.
Nice
I
job
understand.
there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make.
He hurls one deep down the left side.
He gone. Man, now see, you see that? That's what I'm talking about right there.
And he's
See how your
brought
dude,
down
he
after the
caught
pick,
up.
but not before putting
He was
his
beat. You
offense in
swung out and
business.
then swung back in and got a boost and caught a pitch. Come on, bro.
Under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender
That's all
time
right,
to get his head
It's
around
done.
and locate it. And because of that,
It don't even
he was
matter.
able to come away with
It
the
don't even
interception.
matter. It don't even matter. If you'd have threw it, he's going to run by him anyway because you know it can't be stopped. That's why you keep getting it. You see what happened when you got somebody outside Carolina yesterday. What happened?
Looking to throw on second down. He'll pull it down. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Pocket
Somebody
starts
get
to
back
collapse.
there. Somebody know. So you can do all. So that's what you can do.
Under heat, and he gets
Okay.
rid of it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. One more snap coming before halftime. On the run, it's Neal. Got room at the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
All right. Trying to be strategic.
That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6.
Kansas, 14.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease to the left. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They'll leave it with him. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And the Jayhawks get enough for the first down. Tempo and overdrive. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
It's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
He's going to let it go. And he hauls it in at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense, because
like really, bro. So there's nothing I can do works on you
feeling
now.
good about your game plan coming here in the second
Like,
half.
come on, bro.
Right away, you throw an interception to the defense.
Hell no. Okay.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They
Perfect play, but all of a
missed
sudden
an
you'll do is
opportunity
get a
to
boost
extend
to
this
go
lead the last
pick
time
it
they
up.
had
Like,
it,
come on,
Jesse.
man.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was
That's
working
so much
earlier
better.
on in this one. And David, to
Perfect
me,
route.
that starts with being the
No
more
dudes
physical
and
team.
boost out of
No,
no
I
fucking
definitely
way.
agree. Being the more physical
Just
team,
be
while
all about I
understanding
got
the
hands.
situation of the
Come
game,
on, man.
you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive
shit,
together
bro.
and execute.
Off the play fake on first down. And he's left with no option. He just
Perfect
threw it
pass
away.
right there. Perfect
Good
I
decision
did
by the
everything
QB.
I was
You're
supposed to
outside
do.
the pocket. You're
And
trying
still
to
throw
find
a
an open
fucking
target.
deep.
No
For a
one's
wide
open.
open play.
Throw it away
That's a
and live to play
ridiculous.
another day.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Quarterback adapting. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
South Carolina.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 35. Kansas, 14.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt, when you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few.
Makes the catch, and a huge play on the left side. And he's running in the open. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, South Carolina, 35. Kansas, 21.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Keeps looking downfield. On the move, he fires. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Jayhawks racing to the line in a hurry up.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big... They'll immediately call timeout. And the Jayhawks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Pressure coming. Slides away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. And they went right back to the well, and that is a big-time answer from the defense after giving up the explosive play.
Yeah, it's a great job in sudden change, right, Reese? You give up the big one, the play before, so you hustle down, you get lined up. You have no idea what's coming next, but great individual effort by the defender to get to that QB.
First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He wants to throw it. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And he coughed it up, and good thing he got it back himself. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Gets some yardage and gets down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now the toss. Knocked down for the tackle.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that 2-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
He's not making their tackle in real life like that, though.
Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn.
Going to
I
beauty.
mean, losses definitely
You're
hurt
going to
this
beauty.
thing, but a lot of times most teams
Crazy
refocus.
head.
They get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch
South
the tape,
Carolina.
watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our time.
Where is she, man?